You say you want to succeed, but are you ready to suffer for it? Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Motivation is a spark, but discipline is the fire that keeps burning. You won't always feel like studying. You won't always feel confident. You won't always feel ready. But if you wait to feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. Success doesn't come to those who feel like it. It comes to those who do it anyway. Responsibility is not something someone hands to you. It's not given in a classroom. It's not passed down in a textbook. And it's definitely not something you can borrow from a friend. It's yours. Yours alone. Look, your parents may care. They may push you. Your teacher may guide you, assign you, even beg you to study. Your friends might remind you when the exam is. But at the end of the day, no one can walk into that exam hall for you. No one can memorize the formulas for you. No one can grind for you when the clock hits 2 a.m. and your eyes are burning but the chapter is still unfinished. That's all on you. And you know what? That's not a curse. That's a gift. Because when you take full responsibility, you take full control. Stop waiting for someone to sit next to you and say, "Come on, let's do it together." Stop waiting for a perfect moment or a perfect mood. Stop blaming your school, your teacher, your environment, your past. Your future does not care about your excuses. You want to succeed? Then take that pen, that book, that timetable, and own it. Own your time. Own your effort. Own your focus. Nobody is coming to manage your schedule. Nobody is going to make you say no to distraction. Nobody is going to say, "You've done enough today," because truth is, you haven't. You haven't done enough until you can look in the mirror and say, "I gave it everything." You have one shot at this moment. This window won't stay open forever. Exams are not just tests of knowledge. They are tests of character. And that character is built in how you prepare when no one's watching. Not when the teacher is teaching. Not when the deadline is tomorrow, but when it's just you, versus the voice in your head telling you to quit. This is the moment you take charge. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Because when you fail, you will stand alone. And when you succeed, you'll stand tall. But either way, the truth will remain. Responsibility is yours, so take it and run with it. And don't look back. Motivation is loud, it screams at the start. It makes promises in the morning. It makes you feel like you're ready to conquer the world, but the truth is, motivation lies, it fades, it disappears the moment things get hard, the moment distractions show up, the moment the comfort of the bed looks better than the discomfort of the grind. But discipline is quiet. It doesn't shout, it doesn't post on social media, it doesn't need the perfect music or the perfect mood. Discipline just shows up, it sits down, it gets to work. No matter how tired you are, no matter how boring the chapter is, no matter how long the road feels ahead of you, discipline doesn't care about how you feel, it only cares about what must be done. And that's the difference. The winners in life, the toppers in class, the ones who walk into that exam hall with confidence and walk out with results, they didn't rely on motivation. They relied on routine. They trained their mind to obey the goal, not the mood. They made a habit out of excellence. They made sacrifice normal. Because late nights are coming, early mornings are coming, frustration, confusion, self-doubt. They're all coming, and when they arrive, motivation won't be enough. What will matter then is your ability to push through, to pick up the pen, when you feel like throwing it, to reread that paragraph, when your brain says, it's had enough, to keep going, when everything inside you says stop. Discipline is boring. Discipline is hard, but discipline is what builds champions. It's the thing that keeps you moving when no one is clapping, when no one is watching, when no one is even believing in you. It doesn't matter how motivated you are right now. It matters what you do when the motivation dies and you're left with the truth that the only thing standing between you and that dream result is not your intelligence, not your talent, not your luck. It's your discipline, your consistency, your decision to keep going again and again and again. So, the question is not, can you do it? The question is, will you do it, even when you don't feel like it? Because your dreams aren't waiting. Your future isn't waiting. And life rewards the disciplined. The ones who show up every single day. The ones who fight the urge to quit. The ones who don't just wish, they work. This is your moment. This is your grind. This is your story. So write it with focus. Write it with fire. Write it with discipline. And when the results come in, when the world finally sees what you built in silence, you'll stand there, not lucky, but ready, because you earned it, because you owned it, because you never gave up. Discipline wins, always.